And from that initial stage to delivering the building, the whole process was really smooth, and it has made a huge impact on the players. The club had worked with Marquee before. We knew how good the product was, and actually we didn't realise at the time that this kind of building was on offer. As soon as we realised that was a viable option and that actually we could complete the work within a couple of weeks, we realised that it was going to work for us. And from that initial stage to delivering the building, the whole process was really smooth. This project was very quick. Looking back, it was maybe 6 weeks from when we decided that we were going to go ahead to having the building handed over. So it might have actually been slightly less, but it was around 4 to 6 weeks. So it was a very short period. And every day there was a full team on site. We were getting updates every day. We were here as there was a lot of internal fit out as well that we had to manage. So 4 weeks from the slab going down to the building opening, which is really impressive when you look at the end product. Yeah, so there was a few different options on the table: modular building, actually building something from scratch, and then something that was more temporary in its structure. So we'd worked with Marquee before at the fan zone in the stadium, so we knew how good the job was going to be, and we reached out to Marquee. The quote was favourable, and obviously the timescale could be met, so it was a no-brainer really from that point, and we were really happy with the outcome. We did gain a bit of space towards the end of the project. So the initial idea was to have a rectangular building. And thankfully, in consultation with Marquee, we were able to add a gable onto the end of the building. So it gained us about 50 square metres more space. I'm really pleased that we did that because it's been really beneficial to have that extra space. But from the initial meeting, we were able to design with the architects the floor plan, and then it was just really seeing how much space we could get from what we had. It was a great outcome and really flexible in terms of what we could have. Same with the internal fit out. Players and staff were really impressed. We like to keep things a bit under wraps, so when people come back, there's a bit more kind of excitement around things. So the first day back to pre-season, everyone was shocked because we had maybe 6-7 weeks off from the end of the season, and people were walking into a brand new facility. Yeah, it was an amazing transformation, and since the building was handed over, we've completed some internal branding and fitting out, so the building feels like it was always here and part of the day-to-day really.